Hello, my name is Trevor and I am going to give you a few points on pitching and flipping. First, my gear is I have a tourney special from Bass Pro Shops. I have an extreme spinning reel from Bass Pro Shops. And I run 10-pound fluorocarbon and this little Bixie bug. My tourney special is 6 feet long. My first thing is a little exercise. You get your line in your hand, pretty comfortable position. Just holding on to it. You're just going to let it out, and you're going to bring it back and catch it. You're going to let it out, bring it back and catch it. This is going to help you get the pendulum, and it's going to help you figure out how close to the water you need to be getting it, and different things such as that. And you just practice that. Now next, you just add to it, you add releasing. And you just throw it out and you release and you bring it back in. And then you get your right line length. For me, I need a little bit more than what I got right now. And you get your right line length, and then you get back in your hand. And then you just throw it out and release it. You just keep on doing this until you really get a good routine. Oh, I'm not. And catching it is very important. Alright. And you just throw it out, and you get a routine. And you just keep on practicing until you're able to consistently throw to one area of generally about 1 foot in diameter. That's pretty decent if you can do that. And another tip is to be looking at your target. If I keep on, because before I was, thinking about since I was talking, I wasn't really looking at my target. But when I do, I can throw and keep consistently throwing that 1 foot diameter. And that's what you want to be able to do. You want to be consistently throwing in the same exact spot. Next, for dock pitching, pitch around my area a lot. The docks is a little bit higher, so you don't really flip to them, you pitch to them. But what I like to do is I like to use just about all the docks. I have little crossbars, and you can use them to basically get how to plunge them. So you got your original pendulum, and then what you're going to do is you're going to throw, and you're going to hit that bottom crossbar or the bottom of the dock, and it's going to give you a second pendulum. And it's going to really throw it back under that dock pretty good distance. And hitting the dock is not good because it drops your bait, drops it like a rock right there. So yeah, you want to be really throwing pretty consistent. You gotta get that foot diameter and be throwing and catching that crossbar at the bottom of the dock to get the maximum distance you can. Once again, drop like a rock. You can't be doing that. That's gonna be scaring out your bass. That's not good. So just get it nice. Keep on practicing, getting that pendulum, catching the bait, getting your line lengths correct. When you're pitching under docks, catch that crossbar or the bottom of the dock, and they'll get you your max distance. Next, my next thing is on flipping. A lot of pros will get a little bit of distance at the end of their rod, and then they will do a big twitch. They say flick of the wrist. They kind of flick it like that, and they kind of send it out. And that's really crazy for me. I can't really do that. I don't know a whole lot of people in my area that can really do that really well. I can do it decent actually. I've done it before, but I mean, for me, I'm going to just consistently stick with what I'm going to tell you right now, which is get about 4 inches, then bring it up and then bring it up and get it right to the end of your rod, not stuck in the tip, but right at the end. And then you're just going to you're going to stand like batter's position with your front of your boat, and you're just going to get it right on there, and you're going to come up and just do a real kind of twitch. It's almost like a bunt in baseball. You know, like I said, in baseball, it has batter's position. The pros do more of a full swing. This is more just a bunt. You're just getting the end of your rod to kind of flicker back and forth. You're using the action of it. And you're just going to just kind of slide it across the top of the water, and it's going to go at a 90-degree angle. You're going to be standing at a 90-degree angle you're going to be staring 90 degrees to the shore and parallel to your object, and then you're going to get your rod's going to be 90 degrees to your object, and it's going to come out, your line's going to come out at 90 degrees of wherever you end up. So if you end up over here, it's going to come up that way. If you end up over here, you go like that, it's going to go up that way. But so you really just want to send it out. That one I sent right into the ground. But if that was water, that would actually work kind of like that. You'd skip it. So that's another thing I'm going to get to next. But sometimes I accidentally do other techniques on accident, and that happens. So yeah, you just kind of get it at 90 degrees and you just do a little twitch. Send it out, and it's going to skim right across the water into whatever you're flipping into, whether it be brush or behind logs or whatever. Which reminds me, the technique I taught you with the bottom of the dock, that can also be used with logs. If you have an overhanging log, you can use the log and it'll send you back into, well, other logs. And I do that down one part of my lake. We got a lot of areas with logs and lay pads, and that'll be a whole separate video. But so yeah, with those few points, you can really improve your pitching and flipping game. And so just remember the exercise with throwing it out, and just get your finger on there, open up your spool, get it ready. Like if you're going to do it, throw it out and catch it. Throw it out and catch it. Throw it out and catch it. Get your line length right. Throw it out and catch it. And then you also got to remember that thing about the dock, using the pendulum, and then remember your pitching and flipping. Alright, so that's a nice video from Trevor Graham, signing out.